Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I hope that you have a great Sunday. Yes, it's St. Patrick's Day, widely celebrated here in the United States, and I would assume across the world. Let me know about that one. But in any case, here we go. We are going to solve Wordle 171, or rather 1003. The streak is 171, and we're doing this, of course, for Sunday, St. Patrick's Day. The good news is that we don't have these really crazy challenges for the time being. We'll probably return to those. But all we have to do is try to beat Art. Yes, try to get the Wordle answer in fewer number of guesses. Yesterday we started with fiche. And the word that I did after that was mound. I'm going to start with mound today. Okay, I'm going to start with mound today. For some reason, I think that's a nice word. And that's funny, just like fiche from yesterday, it didn't yield anything. Okay. Maybe I'll go backwards. Let's now do fiche. Okay, we have an E. We have to be cautious because there could be an ER trap. And again, we're in hard mode, right? That's the only thing. If you want to do this challenge, guys, just make sure you're in hard mode in order to beat me. Because the thing is that you can do that crazy sore Clint, which is it's ridiculously powerful and pretty much guarantees a 3-guesser. But the thing is that you might override one of the letters that turned up green in sore. So I'm basically making sure it's in hard mode to prevent people from doing that ridiculous sore Clint. No offense, but it's basically, how do I want to put it? I mean, you don't even have to think, okay? I mean, basically it just spells out your third guess. And if that's your goal and you just want to do 3-guessers all the time, I mean, be my guest. But we like to do this, one word at a time. Mound fiche. So I am a little nervous. We have made very little progress here, and I probably should have been doing some stronger words, but they're not terrible. We could do glare. We don't think we've had glare. No. We're not doing glare. Let's not be stupid. Basically, I want to test an ER. Oh, here's the good news. I mean, if it wasn't ER trap, we're only really reduced to just something with the A. So what would be a strong one that we could do here with the A? It's funny. There really aren't any. For some reason, I heard through the grapevine that it doesn't take laser. But I still think it would be a really good guess. And still tell us if there is an ER trap. And hopefully with these, 15 really good letters, we should hopefully get this in 4. All right, so that was a decent guess, but there's still probably quite a few possibilities here. It's not steel. It's not spell, even though it certainly could have been. Oh, spell would work perfectly, but I do believe we've had it. But it could be spelt. Let's try spelt. That actually does fit nicely. Boom! I like that. That was really good. I'm pretty psyched about that, guys. Most people would definitely go straight for spell. And Art does take time from time to time to remember some of the previous words. And the difference for a 4 versus a 5-guesser is literally just one letter. Spell would have fit perfectly. But we had it. So it was spelt. Oh, I'm really psyched with that final guess there. I know it's, nothing to rave about with a 4-guesser. And I suppose that if I had started off with slate, oh man, that we might have gotten it in 2. But that's okay. I'm having fun just trying some random words and seeing how we do, rather than just sticking to the same word every day. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sure a lot of you beat me. Spelt is not going to be too hard to get. Those are quality letters. And of course, I'm going to look forward to seeing you for the next round of Wordle. What's up, everybody? You guys ready for a round of strands? What do you think? Do you think they've got a St. Patrick's theme hidden in the board today? Well, we'll find out. We're solving it for, well, actually, I just realized something. In my Wordle video, I'm like, Happy St. Patrick's Day. But this is really for Monday. So I'm off by a day. But I'm recording it on St. Patrick's Day. So please, guys, if I forgot to say, Happy St. Patrick's Day. Let's go ahead and hit the play button. And I'm just going to slide this over a tiny bit. um, because now everything is like perfectly centered. Now we have world peace. Now that's a good one because oof, you can do so many different little puns off of that, I suppose. World peace. I mean, I see mountain. I wouldn't be surprised if that's one. Okay, so I see mountain. And that takes up a lot of space, which is nice. And then I see marsh next to it on the left. Um, and I see swamp. So let's think about this logically, guys. That means that the spangram cannot go, because you've got the marsh there. Um, the spangram cannot be from top to bottom or bottom to top. It's got to go from left to right. And I see it. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. It's terrain. Boom, spangram first. That's the way you got to operate, guys, to get the most points when we start the Strands Challenge in April. And now we can go ahead and nail the rest. We've got mountain. We've got marsh. We've got swamp. So we got everything above the spangram. Now let's try to get everything below. You've got plain, the Great Plains. So I'm slightly concerned that's not an S, but let's see if we can still figure out the rest. Okay, you've got plain, you've got forest. Yeah, it should be plain. We've got forest. We've got desert. And we've got tundra. Boom, that was easy. That was easy. As I always say, guys, remember, if art found it easy, everybody else is going to find it easy. Probably the one cool thing is, though, getting that spangram first. But that was pretty strategic, right? Because we located mountain and marsh. That ruled out any spangram going from top to bottom or bottom to top. And so I immediately saw the terrain. And there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Share your results below. And, of course, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next round of Strands. What's up, everybody? We're going to play Connections for Monday, March 18, and I have some great news. No sooner than I'm done with the solve, guess what? We're going to have a massive update all the way to March 15 for all those folks who are participating in the March Connections competition. And guess what? I'm also going to reveal the mug in all its glory for February. Those will be going out to the top 10 winners from the February competition pretty soon. I expect that the mugs are going to get to my office this week. And then I'm going to ship them right out. So there you have it, guys. And so again, please stay tuned. As soon as I'm done, we're going to see who's on the leaderboard for the first half of March. Let's hit play. And we're good. Screen looks great. We've got Sunflower, Cycle, Unicycle, Pegasus, Solitaire, Cyclone, Orion, Phase, Stage, Cyclops, Round, Monologue, Snail, Cygnus, Galaxy, and Gemini. I believe these are star constellations. It wouldn't be... So I don't think it's a Cyclops, okay? And I'm pretty sure that CY for Cygnus was designed to mess you up because all those words begin with CY. Cygnus, I think that might be the Swan. Gemini, Orion, Pegasus. Are these star constellations? Yes. Okay, good. Alrighty, moving on. Stage, round, phase, and I guess cycle. It's funny. These are all, I mean, if you wanted to be descriptive, these would be all ways that you could describe certain levels in a video game, like round one, stage one, phase one, cycle one. They don't use that as much, but definitely round, stage, and phase. But we could say that these are all different levels. or segment of a process, I think a level is pretty similar. So I think we're good with that. All right. Now, I know these look very similar. Unicycle, cyclone, cyclops. But I don't think I don't know what they have to do with one another. Solitaire. Uni, mono. Oh, here we go. It's a little rough, but these are all things that involve one. Monologue is a single. I mean, it's a speech that you give yourself. A cyclops has one eye. A unicycle has one wheel. Solitaire is played by one is done alone with just one person. So could this be things that just involve one? Perfect. And then we've got Galaxy, Cyclone, Snail, and Sunflower. Ouch. Again, sometimes my blues are my undoing. We're doing pretty good on time, though. But this is easy. These are all things that have a spiral. These are all things that have a spiral appearance or a spiral arrangement. Kashazzle Wazzle! I think you have to admit, guys, that was pretty good. I didn't drag you on through the dirt, the mud, or the snow. That was actually really well done, if I do say so myself. And we didn't get fooled on anything. That was just a really clean game, with the exception, of course, of the difficulty order. Basically, guys, I don't even really do it. If it comes out by luck, that's great. If you do the math, you should get the difficulty either in reverse or in the forward direction 1 out of every 12 days. Okay? So I'm just going to leave that to luck and just bank on trying to make no mistakes, get the titles correct, and get it in time. So we pick up a very nice, clean 9 today. Yes, we do. Hope you guys enjoyed. And now we are going to transition into the results for the March competition. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Here we are. We are going to do the results. Before we do, 2 quick things. First, in case you guys are curious, this is the mug that will be going out to the top 10 players from the February competition. And let's see here. Who's the first person who can say in the comments all 4 correct translations that I put in for February, what language they come from, and secondly, who can decode Art's crazy way of basically encrypting 2024. I'll be super impressed if any of you can determine that. And with that in mind, guys, let's now move into the results. Now, the first thing is I want to just set this up front so that way during the results read off, I don't have to keep mentioning it. We have 6 players who just simply need to provide some results. So therefore, their standings are only going to be higher once they give me their results. So Andrea, I am missing connections number 278. Austin, I am missing connections 276, 277, and 278. Kermo, I'm missing 271 through 278. Martin Steed, please give me 278, my friend. You're a perennial favorite, and I wouldn't want you to miss those points. Tom E., I'm missing a whole bunch. I need 265, 266, and then 271 through 278. And Viking 67, another favorite. Please, Viking, give me 274 and 276. That's it. Those are the only ones that are missing, which is really not that bad. So just understand, guys, these results may shake up just a tiny bit based off of getting those guys' results. Okay? So here we go. Let's have some fun and see what we've got. We've got Will, our first player here, in 33rd place. Incidentally, we've got 36 players in total. 2 of them are not officially in here. I'll explain when we get there. So good job, Will. I have a feeling, though, that you might have abandoned the competition after the first day. So sad to lose you, but feel free to rejoin anytime. Next, we've got Kermo. Kermo is in 32nd place with a total of 17. Alex W., 31st place with 29.5 total points. And by the way, you notice, guys, I did include the daily average, so it's basically kind of handy to see, on average, how many points is the person scoring each day. Okay, then look at this. We've got Ransk. Everybody knows Ransk. And here's the problem. We got these thanks to Memphis Mura, and I really appreciate you doing that, my friend. But he would be doing much better than this. And I think it's basically, I haven't seen any results from Memphis after, like, give me a second here, I can tell you. We sort of lost track of Ransk and Scottstrow. He's coming up next. Yeah, I don't have anything from connections number 270 through 278, unfortunately. And I think the same is true for Scott. So Memphis, if you would be kind enough to supply those, that would be great. Otherwise, if you didn't feel like doing it anymore, I understand. In which case, I'll just remove Ransk and Scott from the competition. They're not in it officially. It was just sort of like as a little carrot dangling in front of us, just to see how some of the top YouTubers perform. Then we've got Tom E. 41.5 in 29th place. Good job, Tom. And again, get me those results. And then Scott Stroh solves. Again, these results are bogus. He'd be doing far better. We're just missing a whole bunch of results. Okay, now we get to our competition players. Marble Racing, 27th place with 49.5. Good job. BMS Houston, 26th place with a 73. PW Miles, 25th in a total of 76.5. Advanced 495. 24th place and a total of 79. Then we've got T. Clark, 23rd place, tied with Sharkdom, both in 23rd place, both with a total of 88.5. So good job to Sharkdom and T. Clark. Then we've got Joey Scarbo, 22nd place with a total of 91. Viking 67, 21st place with a 93. Again, she should be doing much better than that once we get those results. Fuzzy, 20th place, with a total of 93.5. And then we've got Austin, 19th place, with a total of 96. So now let's move these up a little bit. So I sort of forgot where I left off. But as you can see here, we've got Miles, 18th place with 96.5. Joey B, 17th place with 99.5. Here we come with our first player scoring above 100 points, and that would be Andrea, 16th place with 101. Therese, 15th place with 105.5. Great job. Tupac Toll, 14th place with a 107. Geraldo, 13th place, tied with Tom C., also in 13th place with scores of 108. And here comes Rise. That's me, doing much better than last month. 12th place with a 113.5. Randy M., 11th place with a 116. And here we go, guys. Here come our top 10 players, okay? Dora is in 10th place, and she's got 116.5. Michelle Lamb, 9th place with a 117. Hang in there, Michelle. You missed 10th place last month by just a whisker, so try to hang in there. And then we've got China Reds and Obese Pelican, both tied for 8th place with totals of 119.5, okay? And let's move up. And I'll just take it all the way to the first place. We'll make it a little bit more exciting when we announce the finals at the end of March. Okay, so now who do we have? We've got Martin Steed in 7th place with a total of 120. Lisa G, 6th place, 122.5. Ellen Sassani, 5th place, 123. U249, 4th place with a 123.5. And then we've got Steven in 3rd place with a 127. Haza, a new member and a new, just a new competitor with an amazing score of 131 in 2nd place. And of course, none other than Aranya 28. And he's actually outperforming himself. I think he ended up with a exact average of 9.0 from February, and now he's up to 9.2. And again, just to put that in perspective, guys, it basically means that every day he's getting it perfect with the base score, right? No guesses destroyed and killing all the titles, okay? And then on top of that, he's getting it under 5 minutes. And then basically 1 out of every, 5 days, he's also getting the order, which is incredible because, again, if you do the math, you should be getting the order either forwards or backwards 1 every 12 days. So he's figured that out as well, the little bugger. he's a force to be reckoned with. And he outperforms by a long shot all the other YouTubers, including Chris Remo. Okay, he ahead of Chris Remo, without doubt. Now, having said that, if Chris knew about this and was in the competition, and he could potentially try a little harder on the order. But his timing is usually under 5 minutes. So I don't know. I feel like Aranye is the one who's got this game absolutely mastered. So congratulations. And I should also mention, guess what? Aranye has opened up his own channel. So please, guys, go visit Aranye's channel. I will put it in the description. And yeah, he's got some beautiful thumbnails. You can see a nice picture of the handsome fellow, and you can listen to him, solve it live, and it's awesome. And I think we will all learn some tips in the way he kind of thinks it out. So there you have it, guys. That is the wrap up for the first half of March, and yeah, I don't think I left anything out. Just those players in the beginning. Please send me the results for those missing connections puzzles, and it'll only improve your standings. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And of course, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next round of Wordle Strands and Connections.